Well, that was an awesome speech. Welcome guys to a Rome 2. I don't know, this is a little video I wanted to make. Recently Rome 2, they got a new DLC, which of course we had to pay for. It was Pirates and Raiders, I think it was called, and my favorite faction, which I've actually played a lot of this faction already, is now playable in the vanilla Rome 2. I used to play this faction in the All Factions mod. Me and Snowhood actually used to play it quite a bit. This is the Odrysian Kingdom, also known as Thrace, and yeah, my favorite thing about this DLC is that I now get to play this faction online. So yeah, anyway, so this is an online battle I did. I've actually done two. I'm going to show you battles. The battles were so short that I thought I'll show you both, and just show you some basic little battle plans you can do with this faction. It's a very skirmish type army, and they have some. I think Thrace actually have some of the most powerful troops in the game. So here we got some Thracian nobles. Probably my favorite and most badass units in the game. Like, they're awesome. Obviously, the only thing they lack is defense. As you can see, they don't actually have very big shield. They have like a little like arm pad as a shield. It looks like it's, but yeah. So this was a medium funds battle. I'm versing I'm not sure what his name was. We'll see at the end. He's a Rome player, by the way, and yeah. So my battle plan was to have 3 of these Thracian nobles, and then 3 skirmishers backing each one up. 2 slingers to sort of be the meat shield and sort of to draw the enemy towards me, and 2 of these Thracian Royal Cavalry, which again are some of the most badass cavalry in the game, in my opinion. And yeah, so the Rome, very, heavily armored, powerful infantry, and they got some pretty powerful. Actually, no, I think they're powerful all over. They got some pretty good cavalry, and brilliant archers and everything. Yeah. So anyway, this was a random map. I had no idea what this would look like. I basically started off in an open field, and he started off basically in trees. Now this is something I didn't want to do because basically, as you can see, I'm not sure if you actually can see, this red line indicates my slinger's range. They could easily sneak up all the way up to here before I could see them, leaving this much gap. So that's probably like a 1 volley of slingers. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring my men back. I'm gonna let them come to me. I already moved forward. Well, not that much actually, to be honest. But yeah. Anyway, so I thought about, I started to think about maybe I should hide my cavalry on the flank, but that was a bad idea as well, because again he could easily sneak up on me and take up my cavalry. So soon you'll see me bring him back. Yeah. So basically, I wanted him to come to me. I didn't want to go to him. Fighting in the forest would basically just ruin my setup and my battle plan. So yeah, anyway, it took quite some time for this guy to actually come out from hiding. So yeah, I'm going to skip it a little bit, and we shall see this guy pop out eventually. Okay, so about 5 minutes later, he finally attacks. He starts off by trying to take out my slingers. I instantly run my slingers back and move my infantry up, as well as my skirmishers as well. So yeah, he then turns around. I do get my cav on the flanks ready. So at the moment, this is the first time I saw his army. So he has some armored legionaries, very, very powerful infantry. And basically, I wanted to charge him straight away. I wanted to get his infantry stuck with my infantry so I could focus on my cav and flanking and my skirmishers. So that's what I did. You'll see me now. I now charge my infantry at his armored legionaries. He puts them in testudo because I was using my javelins against them. That looks actually really cool, didn't it? So as you can see, I'm now going to charge his armored legionaries, which are in testudo position. I got 3 squads, which are facing all here. His infantry went all together. As you can see, he's got 2 more back here, which are trying to chase my cavalry. I've now got my cavalry on this side going over as well to sort of, find a good spot to flank with. I did realize he actually had some gladiators at the back hiding as well, which I didn't actually see at the time. Anyway, I thought at the moment he was going to rush his men through and take out some of my skirmishers, so I took them all off skirmish mode and told all of my slingers and skirmishers to focus at his cavalry, and you'll see they'll just get javelins, which is awesome. So as you see, they're going to get destroyed by all my skirmishers and stuff like that. It's going to be awesome. Now I'm going to focus all of them on this squad here. As you can see, wow, that was perfect timing. Anyway, so my infantry actually proved to be a lot stronger. They actually wiped out these guys, but to be fair, they were under skirmisher fight for quite a fair bit. Anyway, so now I'm going to charge these gladiators. As you can see, I've also that we missed, I hammer and anviled the back of this legionary squad, making them waver and then rout. At the moment, and also this legionary squad is chasing my cav, and I'm shooting them from the back with all my ranged units. Here we're going to have another fight with the gladiators. We're going to slice them up, it's going to be awesome. Same with over here, it's going to be a nice little fight. And also another hammer and anvil. Anyway, so this squad is now turned around. I'm now going to charge them from the back. They're basically wavering because they've been getting fired at by a couple thousand javelins. And yes, and stuff like that. Basically, this battle is now over. His gladiators are just about to rout, and yeah. So basically, you need to trust your units. I trusted that my nobles would hold off, and basically I flanked and used my skirmishers. Skirmishers in Rome 2. I feel like this is the only Total War which skirmishers and javelinmen are basically the most effective. In Rome 1, I thought they would. I definitely thought they took too long to fire, and they weren't that good. They were good, but you know, in Rome 2, they're so powerful, and Thrace have some great pelters. These aren't even the best peltists. I think these are just Thracian skirmishers. Thracian peltists have a faster fire rate. They can fire 8 per minute, where these guys only fire 7. They also have a high attack, high defense. I'm pretty sure they have armor as well, so they're decent in front combat. And yeah, Thracian nobles are amazing units, but they obviously, like I said at the start of the video, they don't have much defense. So you definitely want to try and keep them, out of the arrow fire. That's why I had my slingers. Actually, this guy didn't have any archers. The next battle will be a better example. So I'll see you guys on the next battle. Okay, so this battle is a lot different. I'm actually versing it up. I wouldn't usually use this type of army against this army, but I really wanted to test this layout. This layout is slightly different. I've only got 1 slinger this time, and I've got 4 skirmishers, I think. So yeah, basically I've got 3 of these Thracian nobles, 2 cav, but only 1 slinger and 4 of these Thracian skirmishers. 2 are hiding. One of my cavalry squads and Thracian skirmishers are hiding. And yeah. Anyway, so in this battle, I am heavily outnumbered. I am outnumbered by like I think 1,000. Actually, I have no idea. But this guy is playing as the Getae, one of the new factions in the... Actually, no, this was actually a free faction. This wasn't in the Pirates and Raiders. But these are basically Odrysian Kingdom's neighbor. They are right next to them. And yeah, they are basically very, very similar. The infantry are not as good. The cav are not as good. But they have all the skirmishers, archers, infantry. They're kind of the same. And I really like the Getae faction. And yeah, you might be familiar with the Getae. They're actually in the Spartacus series. The very first episode. That's who Spartacus and his Thracians were fighting. And I think that's actually what caused the whole story. Well, for the TV show anyway. I have no idea what... I do have some idea what happened in real life, even if it was real life. But in the TV show, I think the Getae sort of started the whole Spartacus thing because they were the one attacking the lands and whatever. That's not... I'm going to shut up about Spartacus. This is completely different. So yeah, anyway, what I was trying to do, I was trying to move my force to the side so that he would face me coming this way. So then it would be a really good way for me to flank. I think he did suspect I had something hiding. My force was very, very small as it was. So he does have this armored spear squad quite far back, so I've got a feeling he knows I've got something hiding back there. He does have 2 horse archers, which I hate. I hate horse archers in every game. They're the most annoying things ever. I did notice he had a lot of bowmen, which I didn't have. Longer range, but yeah. I think I have a longer range with my slingers, but as soon as they got in range, my slingers are going to get, absolutely smashed. So what my tactic was for this was, as soon as the archers were focused on this, was to rush. I would rush my infantry up and stuff like that. Also, I didn't like these horse archers at all. So at one point, I was trying to like hide my cav squad. And actually, no, this time my general unit is a cav squad. Last time it was a Thracian noble infantry squad. So yeah, that was something a bit different. So anyway, as you can see, you'll see him hide. I think I'm not sure if we can actually see him hide. But oh yeah, look, hidden. Okay, and he does the same eventually. But yeah. Anyway, so there was a bit of like moving around before the fight actually started. So I'll skip it until the fight starts. Okay, so he's starting to push forward a bit. I think in a second I do push up my slingers, which I'm pretty sure do have a longer range. So I did get the first few volleys off. At this point, I want to rush my infantry forward. I don't want these archers shooting my Thracian nobles. Like I said in the first battle, their defense is pretty low, but their attack is amazing. So anyway, I did sacrifice one of my skirmisher squads to fight off against these 2 bowmen, sort of just to scare them off because I think they were on skirmish mode. I did have some cav to back them up anyway. So as you will see, I've got a squad going to the left and right. I've got a squad that's going to go rush through the middle. I'm also trying to get my skirmishers to get into the fight as well because they will do some high damage against the archers. I also rushed these guys over because they were too far away for like an ambush. So I definitely got them out of hiding and into the battle as soon as possible. As you can see, they are just going to be shooting the absolute shit out of my slingers, and they are just dropping like flies. But now my skirmishers are in range, and you'll see that they're pretty effective. You'll see. Look, let's see. Look at this. Yeah, look at them. Oh, look, I gotta take it. That was great. Anyway, so this battle did get quite messy at one point. Like the same as last battle, I wanted to get my Thracian nobles in the fight as soon as possible. So as you see, you'll see me just rush them in on either side against their main line. Now, I was quite aware that they were going to get flanked by these armoured spears and more armoured spears and noble spears, but I didn't really care. I wanted them to get into the fight so I could focus on my cavalry. You'll see my cav almost got hit by those noble spears, but I wanted to hit these guys from the back. So that's what I did there. Over here, my skirmisher squad is going to focus on his general squad. You'll see that any second now. Now, in this fight, my Thracian nobles are going to destroy them. Thracian nobles, I never really see them lose in a one-on-one fight. They are just so powerful, so I was relying on them just, to do well in the battle. Anyway, so his horse archers were being very, very annoying. Over here, I think he tries to charge my Thracian cavalry squads, but instead, I just charged him straight into this mix. I needed to start getting some units to waver, so it would, eventually affect all the other squads. You'll see here, I'm just doing another charge, which is great at the back. That was a real nice charge, and I'm gonna get them out there as soon as possible. Over here, I'm bringing my general squad around to take out these archers, because I basically just need them at the mix. As you can notice, as you can see, this mercenary axe warriors squad is wavering. My Thracian nobles just tore them up, and it was great. So now I'm going to group both my cav units together. I think at the time I thought my cavalry force would be a lot more effective if I had them both together. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, so as you can see, his front line is gone. I've got two fresh, almost full squads over here. I only lost 30 there. I only lost about 20 there, which is great. So yeah, now I'm just going to take out this squad, and then I can focus on this group over here. This squad over here is actually taking quite a beating. As you can see, we've already lost over 60 almost. Actually, I think it was just about 60 units there. But yeah, and this is when I'm going to charge my my cav back in, and we basically just going to. At the moment, I'm just charging everything in. It's a bit of a mess, as you can see. I've got my skirmishers over here, which are doing an awesome job fighting off this squad. They've killed so many, which is awesome. It's awesome. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It's just destruction. So yeah, this battle was basically over. This guy actually left before the battle ended, as you can see. There you go. But let's see the results. So as you can see, men deployed. I had 1,240. He had almost 2,000. So I was outnumbered by almost 800 men. You can see just here, I had just my two cav squads, my 4 skirmishers, 1 slinger, and 3 nobles against his gigantic force. He had 4 of these mercenaries, Falksmen, 3 archers, armored spears, noble spears, more cav than me, but definitely more effective troops and more experience won me this battle. So yeah, this wasn't the best example of how to use it. Like I said at the beginning of this battle, I would not usually use this army against this type of army. I would have used probably Macedon or something, which has more superior infantry. But yeah, but those are some ways you can use this faction. Obviously, these factions, these 2 armies I used are very similar. You could probably change it up. Again, this was on medium funds. On large funds, you can get more cavalry, more nobles, and have some more fun with it. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's just an example. Let me know what you think of this little tactic. I'm no pro online. I use very basic tactics, and I just enjoy myself. I say good game to these guys, and I say thank you for the battle, and they say thank you back. So there's good, there's a good. I don't know what I'm looking for. Good vibe in the air. You can say, I don't know. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This is just a little random Rome 2 video. I don't usually record any online battles, but there you go. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Ta-ta for now.